I also did some real digging, like deep digging, and like really thought about it. And I've been wondering, like obviously not McGee and stuff, but like you know how the whole culture of like doing too much feels cringe? Like you're doing too much, you're corny, etc., etc. Especially for like I think like a lot of Gen Z that's in America, that's kind of the culture. That's also become the culture in songs too. So people kind of don't like belty songs and loud songs. The only belty song out of the millions of songs or like, the thousands of songs that had popularity last year was Benson Boone's Beautiful Things. And it's been years since like a belty song has done well. Everything else is kind of in a vibe, right? I think I'm starting to realize why that's the case. I think it takes a different vocal skill to be able to belt songs. Wait, what is a belty song? Like these beautiful things that I've got, please stay.
These beautiful things that I've got.
Okay, so I really thought about it. And the reason that it's that is because they can't sing the notes. So I'm realizing people in even like when you're in rooms and when you belt a note, people tend to want you to think, "Oh, let's do less. Less is more." But I'm realizing that that's not the problem. They just don't do it because they can't. Is where I'm concluding right now. And it made me realize a lot about the generation. And it made me feel really sad for them in a certain aspect. It's almost like if I can't do it, no one should do it. But I don't know. That's just kind of like my, don't quote me on that because that's my first run through of like thoughts. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna start belting. Because I mean I can. And I can make it sound good. So why not? That's like, and like, I really think like being cool is cool, but people, if you have a talent that you can do very well and it sounds pleasing, you should do it. But I feel like a lot of capable singers now, like even Sabrina Carpenter, her biggest song was "Is it on me? I mean I know, is it that sweet I get so." Like it's so good, right? It's so good. But I know for a fact that she is capable of singing higher notes. I did a lot of like, I did some thinking, and that's the only thing that makes sense to me, you know what I mean? And to be honest, it's not even just a Gen Z thing, it's also a millennial thing too. It's just become like a cultural thing. Because Gen Z is so predominant in like they're so predominant in this in the internet space right now. Generation Alpha is going back to common logic. So it's actually really interesting. Probably because for the long run, it can harm your voice. But not if you do it well. Not if you do it well, for sure. Jay, you in the millennial range. Yeah, I am. But I feel like just because I have so many gamer friends, I feel like I can like relate. I can relate, I think, also. And I can understand where people are coming from in that millennial wave. Like Chapel Roan can belt, and she belts. And people like her music. So, like the less is more thing, I really feel like it's just projection. I'm starting to understand that more and more. Okay.